Are you looking to find more peace in your life? Join me today as we delve into valuable Buddhist insights to protect your peace of mind. As Gautama Buddha wisely said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." These words resonate deeply, guiding us to explore practical tips inspired by his profound wisdom. In this video, we'll uncover 10 powerful principles rooted in Buddhism that can transform how you navigate life's challenges, helping you foster inner tranquility and lasting happiness. Let's embark on this journey together. Number 1, you don't have to have an opinion. In Buddhism, the principle of non-attachment extends beyond material possessions to include mental attitudes and opinions. Gautama Buddha taught that clinging to fixed opinions can lead to suffering and conflict within oneself and with others. Instead, he encouraged practitioners to cultivate a mindset of openness and flexibility. By recognizing that opinions are impermanent and subjective, we can liberate ourselves from the need to defend or impose our views on others. Emphasizing non-attachment to opinions brings a profound sense of freedom and peace. When we let go of rigid viewpoints, we create space for understanding and empathy. Rather than seeing differing opinions as threats, we can approach them with curiosity and respect. This shift in perspective not only enhances our relationships, but also nurtures inner calmness. Gautama Buddha's advice on this matter encourages us to examine our attachments to opinions. He teaches that true wisdom arises from seeing things as they are, without the distortions of personal bias. By practicing non-attachment to opinions, we cultivate humility and openness, which are essential for spiritual growth and harmonious living. In everyday life, applying this principle can mean listening attentively to others without immediately forming judgments or rebuttals. It involves being willing to consider alternative viewpoints without feeling threatened or diminished. Ultimately, by embracing non-attachment to opinions, we not only protect our peace of mind, but also contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. Number 2, anger is bad fuel. In Buddhist teachings, anger is regarded as a destructive force that harms both the one who harbors it and those around them. Gautama Buddha cautioned against the poisonous nature of anger, likening it to a burning ember that consumes the mind and obstructs clarity. He emphasized that anger arises from attachment and aversion, perpetuating cycles of suffering and discord. To transform anger into compassion and understanding, Buddhists advocate several strategies rooted in mindfulness and wisdom. One approach involves recognizing the triggers and patterns of anger without succumbing to its grip. Through mindfulness practices like meditation, individuals can observe anger arising without immediately reacting to it. This cultivates a space for compassionate responses rather than impulsive reactions. Gautama Buddha's guidance on managing anger encourages us to develop patience and empathy. He taught that understanding the root causes of anger, such as unmet expectations or fear, can diminish its intensity. By acknowledging our own vulnerabilities and those of others, we foster a deeper sense of connection and empathy. This shift from anger to compassion not only benefits our own well-being, but also promotes harmony in our relationships and communities. In practical terms, when faced with anger, one can practice deep breathing or take a pause before responding. This allows for a moment of reflection and a chance to choose a constructive response over a reactive one. By channeling our energy into understanding rather than retaliation, we break free from the cycle of anger and contribute positively to our own inner peace and the world around us. Number 3, hero or Nero. In Buddhism, ethical conduct forms a cornerstone of spiritual practice, profoundly influencing our peace of mind and well-being. Gautama Buddha emphasized the importance of living ethically, understanding that our actions shape our character and contribute to the quality of our lives and those around us. The concept of ethical conduct goes beyond mere adherence to rules. It reflects a commitment to compassion, integrity, and responsibility. Living ethically aligns with Buddhist principles of right action, which encompass refraining from harming others, practicing honesty, and cultivating kindness. When we act in accordance with these principles, we create a foundation of trust and harmony in our relationships and communities. This alignment fosters a sense of inner peace, knowing that our actions are in harmony with our values and contribute positively to the world. Gautama Buddha's teachings on ethical conduct encourage us to consider the consequences of our actions on ourselves and others. By choosing to act ethically, we cultivate a clear conscience and strengthen our moral integrity. This clarity of mind allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and authenticity, free from the burden of regret or guilt. Practically embodying ethical conduct involves making conscious choices that prioritize kindness and compassion in all our interactions. It means being mindful of the impact of our words and deeds on others and taking responsibility for our actions. By aligning our behavior with the values of honesty, integrity, and empathy, we not only enhance our own peace of mind, but also contribute to a more harmonious and compassionate world. Number 4, protect your peace of mind. Gautama Buddha recognized the importance of safeguarding our inner peace amidst life's inevitable challenges. He taught that cultivating practices like mindfulness and meditation can significantly enhance our ability to maintain tranquility and clarity of mind. These ancient techniques are not just philosophical ideals, but practical tools that empower individuals to navigate life with resilience and equanimity. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we develop awareness of our inner experiences and external surroundings. This heightened awareness allows us to respond to situations with greater clarity and calmness rather than reacting impulsively. Meditation, another cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offers a structured way to cultivate inner peace and mental discipline. Through regular meditation sessions, individuals learn to quiet the mind, release stress, and cultivate a sense of inner tranquility. This practice also enhances emotional resilience, allowing practitioners to face challenges with a balanced perspective. Incorporating mindfulness and meditation into daily life serves as a powerful shield against stress and turmoil. These practices enable individuals to step back from overwhelming emotions, gain perspective, and make decisions from a place of centeredness and wisdom. By nurturing our inner peace through mindfulness and meditation, we create a foundation of stability and well-being that supports us through life's ups and downs. Number 5, pleasure can become punishment. In Buddhist philosophy, the pursuit of pleasure, when accompanied by attachment and craving, can lead to suffering and dissatisfaction. Gautama Buddha observed that while pleasure and enjoyment are natural aspects of human experience, clinging to them as sources of lasting happiness can ultimately lead to disappointment and pain. This insight underscores the impermanent and conditional nature of pleasure, which often fails to provide sustained contentment. Buddhism encourages practitioners to cultivate awareness of the fleeting nature of pleasure and the potential pitfalls of attachment. By understanding that craving for pleasure can create cycles of desire and dissatisfaction, individuals can begin to cultivate a deeper sense of inner contentment that transcends transient experiences. Finding balance and contentment beyond fleeting pleasures involves cultivating qualities such as gratitude, equanimity, and mindfulness. These practices enable individuals to appreciate and enjoy pleasant experiences without becoming overly attached to them. Moreover, by developing a broader perspective on happiness that includes spiritual growth and inner peace, practitioners can find a more stable and enduring sense of well-being. Gautama Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of finding happiness that is not dependent on external conditions or fleeting pleasures. By redirecting our focus from seeking pleasure to cultivating inner virtues and spiritual insight, we can free ourselves from the cycle of craving, and find genuine fulfillment in life's deeper and more meaningful aspects. This approach not only enhances our personal well-being, but also contributes to a more balanced and harmonious existence. Number 6, think before you act. Gautama Buddha emphasized the profound importance of mindfulness in every aspect of life, including decision-making. The principle of think before you act is rooted in the understanding that our actions have consequences, both for ourselves and others. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop the ability to pause and reflect before responding impulsively to situations, thereby safeguarding our peace of mind and promoting wise and compassionate action. Mindfulness in decision-making involves being fully present and aware of our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. When faced with choices or challenges, taking a moment to step back and observe allows us to consider various perspectives and potential outcomes. This intentional pause enables us to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively, reducing the likelihood of actions that may later cause regret or harm. Gautama Buddha's advice on this matter encourages practitioners to cultivate a balanced mind through mindfulness practices such as meditation and reflection. These practices enhance clarity and discernment, empowering individuals to make decisions that align with their values and contribute positively to their well-being and the well-being of others. In practical terms, incorporating think before you act into daily life can involve setting aside time for contemplation, journaling, or simply taking a few deep breaths before making important decisions. By cultivating mindfulness in decision-making, we cultivate greater inner peace and resilience, fostering harmony in our relationships and creating a more compassionate and mindful way of living. Number 7, only bad dreams. In Buddhism, the concept of impermanence is central to understanding the nature of human experiences, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant. Gautama Buddha taught that all experiences, like dreams, are fleeting and inherently transient. This perspective invites us to recognize that both joyous moments and challenging times are impermanent and subject to change. The Buddhist view on impermanence encourages practitioners to cultivate equanimity, a balanced and steady state of mind amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. By understanding that all experiences are temporary, we can refrain from becoming overly attached to moments of pleasure or overwhelmed by difficulties. This awareness allows us to navigate life with greater resilience and inner peace. Gautama Buddha's teachings offer guidance on how to cultivate equanimity by embracing the reality of impermanence. He emphasized the practice of mindfulness, which involves being fully present and accepting of whatever arises in our lives without clinging or aversion. Through mindfulness meditation and contemplation, individuals can develop a deeper understanding of impermanence and its implications for personal well-being. Practically applying these teachings involves consciously observing our reactions to both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. By recognizing the impermanent nature of emotions and situations, we can avoid being swept away by fleeting joys or hardships. Instead, we can cultivate a grounded and resilient mindset that remains steady amidst life's inevitable changes, fostering a deeper sense of peace and contentment. Number 8, don't make things harder than they need to be. Gautama Buddha's teachings often emphasize the value of simplicity and non-striving in Buddhist practice. The principle of not making things harder than they need to be encourages individuals to approach life with a mindset of ease and clarity. This involves letting go of unnecessary complexity and simplifying our thoughts, actions, and expectations to cultivate greater peace of mind. In Buddhist philosophy, simplicity is seen as a pathway to reducing unnecessary suffering. By minimizing desires and attachments, practitioners can free themselves from the burden of excessive striving and complexity. Gautama Buddha taught that true happiness and contentment arise when we embrace a life of simplicity, focusing on what truly matters rather than chasing after endless desires. To foster peace of mind, it's helpful to reflect on areas of life where we may be adding unnecessary complexity. This could involve simplifying daily routines, decluttering our physical environment, or reassessing commitments and priorities. By prioritizing what is essential and letting go of what is superfluous, we create space for inner calm and clarity. Gautama Buddha's advice encourages us to approach life with mindfulness and intentionality, avoiding the pitfalls of overthinking and excessive striving. By simplifying our goals and actions, we can reduce stress and anxiety, allowing us to experience greater fulfillment and ease. Embracing simplicity not only enhances our personal well-being, but also fosters harmony in our relationships and interactions with the world around us. Number 9, the enemy of happiness. In Buddhism, craving and attachment are identified as fundamental causes of suffering and dissatisfaction. Gautama Buddha taught that the relentless pursuit of desires and attachments, driven by a belief that they will bring lasting happiness, ultimately leads to disappointment and unrest. This understanding underscores the transient nature of external sources of satisfaction and the inherent instability of relying on them for genuine happiness. Craving arises from a deep-seated belief that fulfillment lies in acquiring or experiencing specific external conditions. This attachment to desires binds individuals in cycles of longing and discontentment, perpetuating a sense of lack and unfulfilled expectations. Gautama Buddha observed that such attachments not only lead to suffering, but also hinder spiritual growth and inner peace. To cultivate contentment and reduce attachment, Buddhism offers practical strategies rooted in mindfulness and wisdom. One approach involves practicing detachment, which involves observing desires and attachments without allowing them to dictate our sense of well-being. Through mindfulness meditation and reflection, individuals can develop a greater awareness of their cravings and their underlying causes. Gautama Buddha's teachings encourage the cultivation of inner virtues such as gratitude, compassion, and acceptance. By focusing on developing qualities that foster genuine happiness from within, rather than seeking it externally, individuals can liberate themselves from the cycle of craving and attachment. This shift in perspective allows for a deeper sense of contentment and peace, independent of fluctuating external circumstances. In daily life, practicing gratitude and mindfulness can help individuals appreciate the present moment and reduce the tendency to grasp for fleeting pleasures or possessions. By embracing a mindset of contentment and letting go of attachments to specific outcomes or desires, we can experience a more profound and sustainable sense of happiness that transcends temporary pleasures and brings lasting fulfillment. Number 10, prepare for the storm. Life is inherently unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. Gautama Buddha acknowledged the reality of hardships and difficulties as natural aspects of human existence. He taught that avoiding or denying the existence of challenges only intensifies our suffering. Instead, he offered profound insights on how to cultivate resilience and inner strength to navigate life's storms with grace and fortitude. Buddhist teachings emphasize the impermanence of all things, including both joyous moments and periods of adversity. Understanding that challenges are transient allows us to approach them with greater equanimity and perspective. Gautama Buddha encouraged practitioners to develop resilience by cultivating qualities such as patience, perseverance, and acceptance. Resilience in the face of adversity involves recognizing our own inner resources and tapping into them during difficult times. Through mindfulness practices like meditation and reflection, individuals can develop a deeper awareness of their thoughts and emotions, allowing them to respond to challenges with clarity and composure, rather than reacting impulsively. Gautama Buddha's advice on preparing for life's storms underscores the importance of inner strength and spiritual resilience. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we can transform adversity into a catalyst for personal development and spiritual awakening. This mindset shift not only strengthens our resilience, but also deepens our sense of peace and contentment amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. Practically applying these teachings involves developing a daily practice of mindfulness and self-care that nurtures our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. By cultivating resilience and inner strength based on Buddhist principles, we can face life's challenges with courage and resilience, knowing that each obstacle is a stepping stone on the path to greater wisdom and fulfillment. Conclusion? In conclusion, the wisdom of Gautama Buddha offers invaluable guidance on protecting our peace of mind and finding genuine happiness in life. By integrating these 10 principles inspired by Buddhist teachings, ranging from letting go of rigid opinions to cultivating resilience in the face of challenges, we can cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Remember, these teachings are not just philosophical ideals, but practical tools that empower us to live with mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. As we apply these insights in our daily lives, may we journey towards a life of greater peace, harmony, and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Buddhist tips for real-life application.